The biggest lie on the internet is that everybody's winning, right? From the outside looking in, everybody's just having the time of their lives. They're living their best life. Their bank accounts are sky high. They're living in luxury. Everything is perfect. And then when you come over to the sports betting and sports content creation space, it's even 10x that. And so the entire reason for this video here today and for this upcoming challenge that we're going to embark on and that I'm going to invite you guys to join me on is to bring a little bit of transparency and a little bit of honesty. And now this video is not coming from some ivory tower, some higher than thou place, some self-righteousness. I am guilty of it as well. Even though I show up every day here on YouTube and we recap the previous day and I show you where I lost, just like yesterday, we lost 2 of 3 sportsbook slips, but we hit like 6 of 8 player props. So it is what it is, give and take. We have, certain DFS days were really hot, sportsbook days, some days we get really cold, some days both are cold, and then for hopefully longer stretches, right, both are on fire. And so the entire reason for this video is to bring some transparency and to bring you guys along on the journey, because although the biggest lie is that everybody is winning, the next closest lie or false truth is that it is impossible. And with that being said, today we begin the 1K to 10K challenge. That's right. We are going to be 10xing our bankroll, adding a zero to our bankroll, giving full transparency how we do it, and bringing you guys along on the journey. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Now to start, we're going to give you a little bit of house cleaning rules, a little bit of the challenge structure. Now, the most important thing, every day, every night, all the fucking time, we are doing deep research. And this has been the most rewarding and most fruitful activity for myself as a sports bettor, is that I do not make emotional bets anymore. I only make high discipline, high conviction plays every single day. And I have been through it enough that I have touched my hand on the hot stove more than one times. I've blown accounts down to zero. I've done 50% bankroll units. I've done whole portfolios on one play on a heavy favorite, just so that I can squeeze out a little bit of profit, and then they end up just blowing elite to an underdog. I've done it all. With that being said, this system works because it has been developed through trial and error. And so the first most important thing is that we're going to be doing our deep research every single day. We have a system. It is generated, then also a little bit of gut and conviction goes in after the system kind of feeds us the plays that we really like. And now we want to talk about who. And with that being said, on top of deep research, we are going to be managing our freaking bankroll. I know we've only been on YouTube for a few weeks now, but you guys hear me talk about it every day. You cannot be blowing up your accounts, doubling down every single bet, hoping that this is the way to Valhalla. The road to Valhalla is a long, steady climb. It isn't like that. Sure, you can cash your 5-man slips, 6-man slips, fucking 70-man leg parlays, $1 to win $1 million. Best of luck to you, brother. We are running straight bets here and running 2-man slips on our DFS apps. That is it. That is all we are doing. Straight bets and 2-man slips. Occasionally, we'll throw a very, very, fraction of a unit play at a small parlay, but still straight bets, 2-man slips. Straight bets, 2-man slips. You guys got to say it with me. Straight bets, 2-man slips, okay? And with that being said as well, if you want to get in on the action, because I'm not going to be posting the 1K to 10K video every single day. If you want to get in on the action, make sure you go to fanbasis.com/IamJimmyHill. I got all my VIP packages there if you want a free month of VIP, because who knows, we might not even make it the full month. We might run up this bag real quick. We'll see. We're going to do it publicly, but I will not be making a 1K to 10K challenge video every single day. I'll be more so recapping, and we'll be sticking to our daily pick videos. So I guess they kind of go hand in hand, but as it relates to the Add a Zero challenge here, we are going to be recapping probably twice a week. So if you want free VIP, make sure you sign up on Chalkboard. Make sure you sign up on any of the sportsbook apps that I have in my stand store. Send me proof that you deposited. I'll hook you up with a promo code, get you that free month. Football season's right around the corner. We're really about to be firing on all cylinders, and our prices are only going up at the end of this challenge. That's right. I'm lowering my prices now because at the end of the 1K to 10K challenge, our prices are going up for good. Now, with today's play of the day, we're going with some early action, and it's not just because we like to be in profit before lunch. This is just a play that I really like. We got Carlos Rodon versus the Tampa Bay Rays. And for as much as the Tampa Bay Rays are not the same team that, they came out of nowhere and all of a sudden we're like the class of the AL East for like a good season and a half, this is not the same Tampa Bay Rays. However, we still do see stints of it, and I'm going to tell you when that happens. We see stints of Tampa Bay greatness every time that they are facing left-handed pitching. That is correct. Look at this. Tampa Bay versus left-hand pitching has been the fourth best offense, fourth best batting average versus left-handed pitching the entire season. They also, in the last 30 games, have been the single best offense versus left-handed pitching in all of professional baseball. So we have Carlos Rodon up here, who has had some ups and downs this year, but for the most part, we look at these huge spikes, mostly they've been downs, right? He has not been some dominant pitching, savant, right? So as we look at this, has exceeded 2.5 earned runs in 5 of his last 6 games. Okay? So we really are fading Carlos Rodon versus this Tampa Bay offense. We've seen what they could do versus left-handed pitching versus Nestor Cortez just the other day. Old chubby boy Nestor just couldn't stand a chance. And although Carlos Rodon, different pitcher, power pitcher, right? Nestor does his funky thing, funky mustache, funky stuff, funky slots, the whole thing, right? Carlos Rodon is a different pitcher, but we really like this correlation play where we have Randy Arozarena over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, paired up with Carlos Rodon. Don't know why these stats aren't working. Let's try again. Oh, because it's on Insights. See, we're doing this in person, right? Now, we don't love this, right? We see a lot of red in there. But now as we switch this to left-handed pitching, and now it's all green, right? So you got to know how to work with these trends. Make sure you know how to do some of this research here. We didn't just come here to Outlier to do the research, but it definitely helps validify some of the thoughts and things that are happening here. So we really like Randy Arozarena. Look at that coming off of the performance this weekend. I mean, dude is hot. As much as this batting average is not impressive, 212 on the year, basically 250 versus left-handed pitching on the year. While that is an increase, what we really like to see is that the offense is firing. And if we look at him in his last 10, last 20 versus left-handed pitching, there's a whole lot of green there. We expect the trend to continue. We got a day game in New York, so that is who we're rolling with. Randy Arozarena over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, and Carlos Rodon over 4 hits. that's what we like. The Rays offense is hitting the ball well, especially when it is against left-handed pitchers. And so that's what we got today. We're going to recap tomorrow. And then we'll probably recap, I don't know, stay tuned, but we'll definitely have another 1K to 10K bankroll challenge sometime this week. But that's all I got for you today. Thank you for showing love. Thank you for joining me on the journey. If you want that free VIP, just message me on Instagram. I'll take care of you. And other than that, this is Playmakers Picks. Love y'all. Peace.